Well, that was an exciting draft. Got a lot of new players on my roster. In fact, that might actually be a drawback to having so many draft picks. And maybe before the draft deadline, what I should have done is try to trade some of my like fourth rounders for third rounders for second rounders. That way, just cut down on the total number of draft picks. Also, they don't really ask for realistic salaries because their scale is wrong. For example, like seventh rounders asking for more money than a fifth rounder because of the position they play. And that's incorrect. They need to, in fact, in 2007, there wasn't the rookie salary cap. But even without the rookie salary cap, salaries were still staggered by draft position, not by your position, but by where you were draft selected. Anyway, before I started this episode, I went through and I cleared the salary cap penalties. I think for every team, or every team that actually had problems. Like I noticed, like this, a lot of teams had plenty of salary cap room. Other teams were right up against it. I was particularly concerned about the San Diego Chargers because I saw that their 99 overall quarterback, his name is escaping me. He's up in free agency. I noticed, and I went and looked at the Chargers, and I saw they had like $6 million in cap penalty, and maybe that hindered them from re-signing the player. Oh, so we do have a draft info. I didn't. Oh, what? What is going on? I didn't know that this the news menu actually changed. So draft grades, there's a bunch. I didn't know this was a function that it had. It computed the draft grades for every position, huh? You got a D plus. Oh, they're saying their best was the quarterback. Most teams were evaluated as having four drafts. I don't think that this draft evaluation mechanic is very good. What did it say about me? I think I got like an F. Only a couple times I reached in any practical way. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd be curious to know what their mechanic is. All right, so I can actually look at the drafts. I didn't realize I could look at the individual draft selections. So I'm glad I got Bobby Brooks because as soon as I signed him and I went and looked at my halfbacks, I realized that Julius Jones lost about 3 points of speed. So he's definitely taken a step back. That's the first time Julius Jones has lost speed. I think it's pretty important because one thing I do with Julius Jones is sometimes run out routes and go routes with my running back. So I knew that Darren Sproles, he's not the long-term starter, and my third string running back, he wasn't. I mean, I kind of liked him because he wasn't very fast, but it was kind of interesting to use him. Now Julius Jones isn't very fast, so he can take over that role, and Bobby Brooks will be my certainly a starter of the future. Right guard, maybe Leonard Davis replacement eventually. His run blocking isn't that high, honestly. I'm hoping maybe his agility is high though. So there might be more to this guy in the form of this guy can do pulls, stuff like that. Tight end with really good hands. I wish his run blocking was like 60 or something like that. I don't know. And then I got a right tackle. Okay, this is exciting, but we saw this during the draft. All right, and I drafted this guy and I cut him. I was like, what? You don't even have anything in the 90s. For some reason, my scouts thought this guy was going to be the bomb, that he's a top 5 pick, that he should be a top 5 pick. But his awareness isn't even high. Did I keep this guy? Yeah, no, I didn't keep this guy. After I signed him, I was like, this guy does not have the speed or acceleration that I would want. I mean, I already had T. Nelson. This guy is faster than T. Nelson, but shoot, I don't know. Maybe I did keep him. This guy's a fine development cornerback. I have too many cornerbacks though, but you can't go wrong adding more speed, special teams. I thought he was unusually tall, and height doesn't technically matter in Madden, but I do think sometimes height can affect the trajectory of balls, and that can be valuable for a pass defender. New backup center. All right, so like, how did my rivals do? Rams, Saints. You got a good cornerback. Yeah, they needed that. Speed 99. They got to replace their second cornerback. I abused them. I flat out abused their second cornerback. And a good wide receiver. All right, I think they had a pretty good draft for what their needs were, especially their cornerback. I'm not sure what their needs were. Saints. Left tackle. They've had a pretty good offensive line, but they might have had to let go of someone being too expensive at this point. Yeah, that's really good speed and acceleration for a cornerback that could probably start pretty early. This guy's huge for a wide receiver, quasi tight end. All right, that's done. All right, so let's go to free agency. Let's see. I wanted to see if Philip Rivers could return to San Diego because I cleared up a bunch of space on San Diego's team. So let's see what they do. Let's actually double check that. Menu, user info. I don't know that alphabet, do I? So they don't have any penalties. Wait, how do they not have cap room now? I thought I cleared away plenty of cap room or something. I didn't clear away cap room, but I cleared their penalties, and they still don't have penalties. Oh, wait, that's the Raiders. Or Nate, no. I don't know what's going on with the Chargers. Let me look at their quarterback situation. I might have to intervene. Yeah, I'm going to stage an intervention right now. Like, this guy's a rookie. Do they plan to build around him? I think that would be dumb. What is going on here? Okay, so what I need to do is I'm going to load that same save game since I haven't done anything. In CAs. Here we go. This is the correct interface. San Diego, where are you? Look at this, says they have cap room of like $12 million. Am I like unable to read? What is going on? Got my save changes, 154. Let me make sure I load the right file. So this says that they have a cap room of 400, whatever that number is. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe they're not evaluating the rookies. Let me look at what it says about the Cowboys salary cap, because I should be like right at the salary cap. Yeah, and that includes my rookies. San Diego Chargers players. Hmm. Well, let's see how this plays out, I guess. Let's just give it a day. Um, I don't understand why the salary cap room over here says that number. Even when they had a penalty, it wasn't that number. When they had a penalty, it was like 6 million in penalties, and they still had 6 million in cap room. So I don't know what this interface is telling me. Let's give it one day. Carolina. Oh, because Jake Delhomme just retired. I'll let it fly. That's interesting. All right, so let's look at what the Panthers are doing at quarterback. I'm sure they tried to draft one, but you can get good quarterbacks at the top of the second in Madden pretty consistently if there are enough numbers. They only have one quarterback on their roster. And he's actually got a great, he's a great prospect. I would, if I were the Panthers, I wouldn't really hesitate to develop around this guy. What's his awareness? 82? Pretty phenomenal, really. Where'd they get this guy? Third round pick. Great arm power. He could get more accurate. He can actually develop more accuracy. So I wouldn't have hesitated to build around him, but the computer also knows that in simulated games, you're going to win a lot more with this super highly rated quarterback like Phillip Rivers. Oh well, I'll just let it fly. There's a lot of older guys. So the Lions got their kicker. There's a lot of kickers going right now, huh? What? Look at this guy. He's got really good throwing accuracy and throwing power. I drafted a quarterback and I was like, this guy sucks. I cut him. Let me look at his history. It says he's a rookie, but maybe whoever drafted him couldn't sign him. I don't think I could sign the guy. But I would love to sign this guy. Let me see if I can figure something out. I got a lot of players on my roster. I don't really need them all. This guy. This guy's a tremendous prospect. His awareness is pretty laggard, but just the throwing accuracy and throwing power are great starting points. I'm sure he was drafted like in the third round, second round, Bears. What the fuck did the Bears do? First off, what is their status of their quarterback? They got I would probably be playing this guy, but honestly, that quarterback that they don't have on their roster is the better player between these. Oh my gosh. Let's see what team salary says. Is that just the Cowboys? It's just always showing me what the Cowboys data is. It is. It's just showing me the Cowboys data. I can't look at other teams' salary through this mechanism. It's kind of annoying. I think I get it now. Okay, let's go to the Cowboys. Let's see what it would take to sign that guy. Because this guy's kind of uncommon. Oops. Sign a player, man. Come on. Let's try this. Free agents. Shoot, they won't let me do that, huh? I hope this guy doesn't cease to exist. Corin Crockett. Alright, just auto reorder for now. And we skip to next season. Alright, here. Let's go see if we can look up that Corin Crockett. So I just need to clear up about $1 million on top of what I have. I mean, he's a great prospect to come into this league as an 80 overall quarterback. Definitely worth wrangling, and I'm pretty shocked Chicago doesn't have him on their roster. Let's go take a look at what Chicago did. Maybe I should take Chicago manually and like force them to do this, but I still think that they would like start one of the other players and mess it up. Bears. Bears are right at the salary cap too. Don't they have a penalty? Do they? Give them that. I overlooked them. I don't know, did they get new penalties since last time? Yeah, I cleared out their cap room, so no. Alright, let me see here. I'll go back, I'll go file and save. Yes. Done. Let's take a look at our players. Always good to start at the bottom of the roster. So I kind of like these guys for reasons. Just they got speed. They got poor overall ratings, but they can be on the back of my roster just doing special teams things, and that's very valuable to me. This guy actually has some stuff. His agility and his speed metrics suggest he could be really good, actually. Just got to get his awareness and catching, especially catching up. This guy might have some tools. All right, so who's this defensive tackle? Okay, I got 3. I basically need 3. I got space for a guy, just trying to squeeze money. What if I re-signed one of my wide receivers and that could lower their cap hit for the year? Right, so like what's going on right now? I think this year it means he has a $5 million salary. Let's see if I can low. That's not lower. Oh my gosh. These numbers. Those are the wrong directions. So if I extended him now, he'd actually cost me quite a bit. 2.8, and he's currently 2.2. He's currently 5.98. If I give him a new contract, he'd be 5.3. So I could get like 500,000 from that. Or fuck it, I can just cheat. I'm gonna do that. Squeezing lemons out of oranges or something. Franchise, open file. And where are we? We're looking for the Cowboys. So this is how you cheat in Madden. This is one way to cheat. You can edit your salaries. Let's see here. What year are we in your salary, Brendan Sanders? Oh, okay, I think I can determine it from this. His current salary cap number is 6.76, so that would be like what? Does that mean he's in year 3 of it? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can just save some money right here. All right, let's save 1 million. And then this guy, I'm such a bum, aren't I? Make you 2.5. Leonard Davis, 9.09. Well, you are my star, man. It's true. This is really shady on my part. Oh well. The video game police will come and get me. But this is what you can do with all these mods. I still have a lot of fun with it. I want to have my cake and eat it too. And that means lowering some salaries a little bit periodically, maybe. Or clearing out salary cap. Lowering the cap is also a thing. All right, let's go. Free agent signing. What, didn't this already happen? I don't know. Did I not save and progress? Okay, well, let's go look for the guy I want. Okay, let's go through free agency. I don't know what the fuck just happened. All. Okay. So those guys all got signed. Now I'm going to go off-season schedule, menu, file. Freaking save. Yes. Done. Main menu. All right, over here, close. Gonna reopen. All right, so current cap 0.4. All right, so let's do that shady stuff we just did. Take 500,000 off this guy. I think you can make your players' morale bad if their salary's out of whack with what's going on. So be careful. I think it's this salary. This guy. That's a beast. Okay. Now let's try to load it again and see if my magic spell worked. The forget-me-not. Cast on a player's salary. Okay. Now we can do this. Our players to list the free agents. Whatever, that's super cheap. This guy should be a much higher draft pick. Or, you know, they're not evaluating, like in the free agent market, they're not evaluating him as a 21-year-old 80 overall. They're evaluating him just as an 80 overall. I don't. Interesting. All right, this guy's gone. Do I have enough guards to do that? I have a ton of guards. Holy cow. This guy's a rookie and he's already an 82. Man. Okay, I'm probably going to try to trade Leonard Davis. It sure doesn't seem like his salary came down at all. Let me try a different tool. I don't feel like that tool's working right. Huh. Maybe I don't trust this tool. Alright, here's what I'll do. Go back to Madden. Save it twice. Sure, we'll save it over this one too. Okay, now done. You know what, and then let's quit Madden. Oh, what the crap. Come on. I forget this thing. See, several of these seem to do the same sort of functions. Oh well, that works. Let's see if this one works to do what I'm trying to do. All right, U 226. I think that is this sum. Is this the last year Terrence Newman? Oh God. Let's see here. Oh, Tony Romo. You're getting towards the end of this contract too. Okay, save. Exit the editor. Let's load Madden up.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Dang, I'm a bad clicker. Oh my God, none of that worked. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay, these are the lowered numbers, I think. So maybe I need to go to a franchise and maybe make it reevaluate where I am. Okay, maybe I need to recalculate. There we go. This is what I didn't know I needed to do. Probably need to do this for the Chargers also. So I needed to recalculate every time I did that, huh? So I probably didn't reap any of those benefits that I had applied. Okay. Then I think, now let's try that. It's a learning lesson, learning to use our tools. Alright, here's my man. Manipulated the world just so I could do this. Let's go ahead and lock you up for a while. Word is spreading about my eye for talent. That's great. Yeah, so he's already better than Aaron Rodgers. Wish I could see his history in this interface. Okay. Okay, so that's already a good depth chart. I'm fine with that. I want Corn to get lots of snaps, especially in the preseason. And we'll do CPU simulated mini camps. Where was he last year? So he was most recently on the Vikings. Alright, let's see, like... So I don't think anyone would trade for Aaron Rodgers. Alright, so go ahead and file. Save the current franchise. This one. Done. I'll go back to Madden amp. And so what this one has a tool to do is to simulate mini camps so that all the teams, you see normally when you do a mini camp, only the human controlled teams benefit and get those player attribute boosts. But you can run it in such a way through this tool to simulate CPU mini camps. And then here it says, do you want to skip the human controlled teams? You say no. Because then it applies to all your players with 3 years of experience or less. And then we're going to go back and load it. And then we skip over minicamp. Right? Let's see how this is. Has any of this changed? Did I save? I think I did need to save. Okay. Yeah, so you can see that the guy's got the benefit of the mini camp. His awareness has improved slightly. He's already an 83. It's going to be hard to keep this guy on the bench, to be honest. His awareness is quite a far behind Tony Romo's. Romo hasn't lost any arm strength, but that's when it's going to be a clear sign to go. But this guy, are you kidding me? Already has throwing accuracy and throwing power of 95. This dude can rifle it. He can do the throws that are so deep that I can't do since the sliders have been set to easy or set to neutral. So I have to skip training camp though because my players benefited from it quite a bit. Let's see your progression. Especially my third-year players. We can just go by age. All right, it doesn't actually list their progressions, but I know that Corin Crockett was not an 83 beforehand. Oh well. Okay, skip training camp. All right, so we're going to play mostly bad teams. I think these are the bad teams, so your guys get lots of stats. Falcons. Okay, here we go. Okay, it still doesn't list any progressions. It's too bad. And this guy's getting stronger and stronger too. All right, excellent. Well, when we come back next time, we'll handle preseason. That was a great wrap up to the draft, and then I went and, like a little vulture, got a quarterback that's probably my quarterback of the future, if not possibly even the present, because this guy is ridiculous. What did Chicago get for the quarterbacks that they chose to keep? I mean, this guy's pretty good too, but no. His awareness is really good, 81. But the throwing accuracy, throwing power, that the ceiling that this other dude has is so much higher than the guy that I have now, the Cowboys. Eighth pick of the second round. Chicago didn't keep him. Anyway, this is part of what I mentioned. Like, there's really good quarterbacks at the top of the second round. This is a great example. In fact, it might even be way overrated. But I guess what you get is the awareness isn't nearly as high for a second round guy, but the accuracy and power are there. All right. We'll go ahead and save until next time.